I'm a husband and a father to two beautiful little girls. I grew up in Austin, Texas. I went to Yale University. I was in high school when it happened, and we had stable housing prior to that, so I was used to, I'd say, a relatively normal life. Our landlord decided he was going to sell his house, and we had to move, and that's kind of when our little journey started. We bounced around from temporary place to temporary place, had some friends help, keep us housed for a little while, but eventually we ran out of options. And over Christmas, I remember my mom kind of spent the last little bit of savings she had for a motel so we could all stay somewhere nice for Christmas. But after that, it was kind of at the point where we had nowhere else to go. It happened really quickly. We found ourselves scrambling almost every evening to figure out where we were going to stay or what we were going to do. And it was really just one person who cared, a caseworker who connected with my mother, and I guess made it a little bit easier for her to open up about just how much trouble we were in. Somebody that was caring enough to understand how she felt and let her know that there was nothing to be ashamed of. She helped get us into one of the rapid housing programs where we found a house, and actually my mom is still in that house today. Although she's no longer receiving any assistance, it was the help we needed in the moment. One of the biggest things that the Salvation Army did for us was give us all just a moment to feel normal. I think that the wraparound services that they have, everything from the things you would expect, like the housing itself and financial assistance, to family services like therapy and even just allowing kids to have birthdays and over the holidays to have presents. Any chance you have to feel normal in those moments is so important. But it really just, the assistance from the Army allowed us to be the people that we always were. We just didn't have the opportunity to realize because of our circumstances. Funny enough, at the time, I had no idea what the Salvation Army did. I mean, I thought they were thrift stores. I had no idea that the extent of their programs. They help 12,000 people in Central Texas, and they're actually the largest provider of emergency shelter in the Central Texas area. Donating, volunteering, whether that's your time or your money, is extremely important. When you're down, it's extremely hard to get back up, and once you become homeless, it's exponentially more difficult. You don't have a rental history to rely on. So how are you going to get somebody to believe in you and give you a space to live when you also might not have a full-time job? So I think the biggest thing is if you can find a way to help, donate your time, donate your resources. It's a bigger problem than we realize, and it affects our entire community.
Donate now to help families experiencing homelessness by visiting dayofgivingaustin.org, by texting GIFT to 36413, or by calling 512-605-1410.